electronic pictures? No.
When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's MP in at the point guard position. McBride with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Clarkson for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. To the inside. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by MP.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Towns on a screen. Bridges against McDaniels. Now here's Clarkson. The D's right on him. Just 4 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot here. Robinson. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority, and he does there.
Back to MP. To the middle. And it's Randall with the jam.
This guy is so quick. Julius Randle finishes with a pretty dunk.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. To the left wing. Towns, left side. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Randall. Towns can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You got to respect that mindset. All right, Shams, thanks very much.
Jordan Clarkson showing the ability to put the ball on the deck and make a play.
Now here's MP. McBride covers. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Clarkson outside. Bridges passes to Towns. That three's off the mark. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
And New York has possession. Following the score by Minnesota. Here's McBride. And the 3 off target. Minnesota leading by 6. Pass to Silva. Now Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I tell you, sometimes you can make a statement with a dunk. MP, yes, sir.
New York has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
New York, again, can't hit.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Randall, the pass to Silva. Back to Randall. Inside. Puts up the 8-footer. Silva can't hit. Knicks trail by 8. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. OG Anunoby checked in for Robinson. Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's Towns. Still no points. Clarkson passes to Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. And it's McBride in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's MP. 37 points his last time out. Count it.
You see on that drive right there, that's just burst from MP.
And New York has possession. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
You wonder if they're looking to take control of this one early. And when you have more talent, you want to keep the other guys from gaining any confidence.
2 on the clock. And it's Clarkson missing.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Karl-Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Brian, back over to you.
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Here's Silva. He takes it in.
Oh, a wise move by MP. Calling his own numbers in the 2-man game.
Knicks trail by 12. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year.
Here's McBride. Still without a basket. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
On the court for Minnesota. Out to the forward. It'll be McDaniels and Randall. Anthony Edwards out there with MP. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
Well, I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the gate. What can those teams do to improve?
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Josh Hart comes in for Mikal Bridges. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Reed, he's checked in for Julius Randle.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
And both free throws good for MP. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations, so many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Back to MP. Off target with his three. Knicks trail by 17. Hart the pass to McBride. Now Towns. Guarded by Reed. Here's McBride. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
MP passes to Reed. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Silva's got 6 assists in the game. 32 seconds left now here in the second. Towns up top. Clarkson outside. From the arc. Kept alive. Shot clock at 6. Pass to McBride. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson.
Into the lineup for your New York Knicks, number 8, OG Anunoby.
The three gets it to go from beyond the arc. Reed's got 13. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Timberwolves ahead as they end the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-4 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference.
Checking out New York. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Robinson. And it's McBride in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Robinson a screen on Randall. Towns the pass to McBride. His three-pointers off the mark. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. A nice shot by McDaniels.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Kevin, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
And that one falls for Bridges. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Silva's shot is off.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Robinson a screen on McDaniels. Down low, 5 on the clock. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist from Bridges. 8 points for Robinson.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
MP, no good.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Robinson. Here's McBride. Hits it from three-point range. McBride's got 5 now.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Now, here's MP. Defended by McBride. Randall with the bucket.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
McBride passes to Bridges. And here's Towns. He's defended by Randall. Inside, here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
To the inside. MP, good. MP's got 4 this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Knicks trail by 18. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Towns, good work there as it goes. Towns has got his first points of the night.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Outside Edwards. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Outside Towns. 3-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Bridges with it. Now defended by Gobert. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us. Takes timeout. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Reed is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's MP. And it's Shannon in at the 3 spot.
Already showing some solid skills as a passer. That'll really serve MP well in the long run of his career.
Bridges kicks to Towns. And the Knicks miss again.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Reed finds MP. Going inside, and MP throws it down.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Off target from outside. MP outside. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Oh, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players. And what a night for Reed. We see him do this once in a while. Once he gets rolling, it's hard to hold him back.
Shoots. McBride's shot is off.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
The drive by MP.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. And stolen by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves another fast break chance here. MP, that's for two. It's rebounded by New York.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
DiVincenzo kicks to MP. And MP throws it down.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Julius Randle.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Miller's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's MP. Misses from close range. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by Miller.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team.
We're here with MP after leading his team to victory in legendary fashion. We've seen teams try to limit you by denying your scoring chances. Do you think after hitting 20 assists tonight, they're more scared of your self-creation or the looks you create for your teammates?
They ought to be scared of both. Focus too much on me, and my teammates will finish you off. Lose track of me? Ooh, that's a dirt nap for your defense.
Don't sleep on MP.
Hey, I'm making them wake up.
Here we go, MP. Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, thanks, Jennifer. And that'll do it, folks.
And we welcome you to a special night of regular season hoops. This one counts as part of the NBA. All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
Tonight, you are facing off with Ace Bailey. Any thoughts on that?
Wait. The guy from Rutgers, right? Honestly, no. I only watched college basketball in March, and they didn't even make the tournament. I've heard he's good, though, or at least supposedly. Obviously, he got drafted above me, but I guess we'll find out if the hype is real.
I guess we'll find out. Thank you, MP. Ryan, back to you.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you. Here are the starters for Utah. Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Then it's Bailey. Then there's Keontae George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's Silva in at point guard. And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
We know full well how much hype there was behind MP coming into this league, and he was bold to suggest in public that he wants to be the best in his rookie class. And so far, MP hasn't let us down one bit. He's been electrifying and living up to his word. Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
Grant, this season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together pretty quickly.
You know, B.A., what other choice is there? The competition is fierce in this league, so it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts.
Now here's McDaniels. Back to MP. Tipped. George with a steal. Here's Sensabaugh. Reed defending. Sensabaugh, no good.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Markkanen outside. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Markkanen's got 6.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Back to MP. High arcing shot. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. Shot clock at 6. Reed a screen on George. MP the pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision making from him.
George passes to Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. Fires from deep. And he can't get that one.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball. You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I'd like to see him use his size like that.
Randall right side. George has the open look. Edwards pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. A slam dunk by Reed.
Once Reed saw he had room, he went right up with authority.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. Jacks up a 3. Sensabaugh, no good. The Timberwolves have got 5 of 7 shots to fall. Reed, a screen on Kessler. MP, the pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Pick, then points from Reed. He's a mobile big who operates well in the pick and roll.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt, just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet them.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
That's good from George. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. It's good.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
MP scanning the floor. Edwards for three. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
MP knew exactly where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do with that one.
George drives in. Pass to Bailey. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Here's Sensabaugh following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Bailey. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves lead by 3. MP left side, puts up a 3. Pure from 3-point range. MP's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Kessler with a bucket.
If you don't box him out, he's going to make you pay.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
You're a scrub, MB. You're a scrub.
Now MP. He's got 7. A slam dunk by Reed.
I think this is why you get Reed involved in screen and rolls. I mean, he's phenomenal at making the cut after setting the screen.
So the Jazz 5 right now. Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Then it's Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. Then it's Bailey. And it's Sensabaugh in a 2-guard. Here's Mikhailuk. He's got 5. Pass to Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. Now Markkanen. 4 on the clock. Off target with the 3.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
MP outside, inside. Here's Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Here's Mikhailuk, covered by MP. Pass to Sensabaugh. And here's Kessler. Oh, deflected. Randall with a steal. And it's Randall with the jam.
In transition, Randall extremely mobile for a power forward.
For Utah, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Here's Bailey. McDaniels covering. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Mikhailuk. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Markkanen. Here's Kessler. That one's good for 2.
Yeah, great feed there by Markkinen. That's something this team wants more from Laurie.
Now MP. Driving in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Markkinen misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this league. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. George, he's checked in for Utah. The Timberwolves making it to their second straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed. Gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
Here's George. Again, Utah, good for 2.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's George. He's got 9 to the inside. Here's Kessler. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Kessler's got 6 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And here's MP from outside. And that one's no good. He's 5 of 7 in this one. A 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Up top, George, covered by MP. Yep, count it. George has got 6 here in the quarter.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Now here's MP. He's got 12. And here's Edwards outside. Knocks it down from distance.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's Minnesota up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
How about all the points coming off those bench, man? I'm telling you, when you get that kind of scoring up and down the lineup, you can write your own.
Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams. That does it for halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. MP is out there with Edwards. And it's Reed in at the 5. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. MP finds McDaniels. Kicks it out to MP. And George with some nice D. The Jazz shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Fires the 3. That's basket number 6.
Here's Silva. So on the floor for Utah, Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. Then there's Bailey. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position. Our late first-round pick Doris back in 2022, Walker Kessler proving he was a sleeper. He has shown a lot for sure.
Oh, no question about it, Kevin. We are talking about a guy who's got size. He's consistent on the backboards, but there's an offensive arsenal there that maybe was a bit unexpected.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. A three-pointer off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
MP kicks to Randall. Outside, Reed. Backs in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside, Markkanen. Back to George. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Now here's Edwards. 13 points in the game. Outside for Randall. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. George against MP. George passes to Markkanen. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 23. Back to MP. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
Outside, Markkanen. Bailey passes to Markkanen. Kessler setting the pick for Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock, and Kessler throws it down.
You can tell how much confidence Walker Kessler has as the roll man, ready to catch and score.
The 3 from MP. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Now, here is George. He's got 16. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Bailey. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Randall, and the layup falls. Randall's got 12.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now. It just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Kessler passes to George. Shot from 12. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
This is why you select Keontae George. This guy is very capable of huge offensive nights.
Outside Edwards. Off target from outside.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that. Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Minnesota with the ball. Randall passes to MP. Randall a screen on George. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
Jazz have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Sensabaugh. Edwards defending. Outside, George. Kessler, a screen on MP. At the clock, winding down, and Kessler throws it down.
You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second chance opportunities.
MP with it. 16 points for him. Takes it inside. Reed trying to get open. MP, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Filipowski over to the left wing. They get it back. George with the ball. McDaniels picks him up.
Keontae George proved to be comfortable from the outset in the league. This guy is relentless offensively.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And a look here at the standings for the NBA Cup early on in the competition.
And this tournament has already been a huge...
He's checked in for Mike Conley.
MP is trash. MP is trash.
Now MP. And the dunk by MP.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with MP. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Clark in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Markkanen pulls it in. Utah shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. George against MP. Outside, Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. The three-pointer, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
A nice shot by Silva. 20 points for MP.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
George looking around. To the inside. Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to MP. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Bailey passes to Markkanen. Kessler, a screen on Ingles. Markkanen kicks to George. Over MP. George, no good. Minnesota's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Gobert with a screen on George. On the wing, Ingles. Pass to Miller. MP outside. Markkanen with the block.
That's the length of Lowry Markkanen making a difference at the defensive end.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Julius Randle.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Left side, Markkanen. Markkanen missing again. Here's DiVincenzo. Has to Gobert. MP outside. Goes up to the stripe. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at...
It's not every day you see someone reach 20 assists in a single game. Tonight, MP, you did that in a win. What stands out to you from a performance like this?
Man, I don't know. Maybe how normal it felt. I was just doing my thing quarter after quarter before I knew the coach was like, you got 20. I was like, what? It's crazy. When you put in work like this, it don't feel like you punching a clock. This is a special feeling.
Incredible game, MP. Congrats.
Oh, man, I really appreciate that.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific work as always, Dom. You never fail to...
Wow. So that was the Bailey dude everyone had been talking about all this time. Him? Seriously? Not impressed. Dude is still raw.
You think it's fair to say that Europe helped you move past him as a prospect?
Not on the draft boards, obviously, but in real life, yeah, it did. He'd have been better off going to Europe or the G League. Like, for real. Who was the last big-time hooper who came out of Rutgers? You? No. I can't name one. What about you, Xander?
Dante Jones. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. That was before he transferred to Duke, though.
Exactly.
So that's fair.
Richard, one of the best things about still being so early on in the season, the fan excitement is real.
Oh, yeah, the fan excitement. That's the best part because everyone believes positive things can happen. That's the best part about the first third of the season.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. MP is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
MP against Westbrook. Now here's DeRozan to the paint. And Sabonis slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. And here is DeRozan. 14 points his last outing. Westbrook outside. Murray passes to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Sabonis with a screen on MP. Takes a 13-footer. Westbrook with the miss. Pass to Silva. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls. Just great decision-making from him.
Here's Westbrook. His last outing, he had 24 points. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Doug Christie gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Back over to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Levine. Back to Westbrook. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Still a bundle of energy to contain. Westbrook forcing the issue, as he often does. Now goes to the line.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game now. And he's good on the second. You know, RJ, the roster for the Kings shifting since last season's trade deadline, but still plenty of talent.
Yeah, in particular, the Fox-Levine trade has them stocked with wings. And if you look at the NBA Finals, both teams were loaded.
Reed's checked in for Randall. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Back to Westbrook. DeRozan for three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three. You know, people call DeMar DeRozan the modern master of the mid-range.
Well, he's earned that with his mid-range efficiency and scoring. It's an area a lot of offenses overlook now, but DeMar, oh, he is the exception to the rule. A premium talent in this league. DeRozan about as valuable as they come. Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
MP scanning the floor. Edwards for three. Outside Reed. Let's go with a three, and that's good. Anthony Edwards for three.
Shooting the three with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Sabonis outside, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. MP, the pass to McDaniels. Back to MP. Just 5 to shoot. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
And Levine has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. It's a three-point game. Westbrook with the miss.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
MP, the pass to McDaniels. MP, a screen on DeRozan. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Kings. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The 4th spot held by the Timberwolves.
Well, it speaks to how active and energetic they were when operating behind the arc. Great three-point shooting team last year.
And Sacramento making a change here. Monk's checked in. Sacramento passing it around. Spins. Oh, he cranks it down right on top of Naz Reid.
How about Monk with the handle and the quick first step?
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here's Silva. There's the drive. No good there. Great D that time from Murray. Pass to Levine. Beyond the arc. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. It's McDaniels on the wing. MP outside. Outside Edwards. Lets the three fly. Sacramento grabs the miss.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reed. Eubanks, he's checked. Timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team. I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. Drew Eubanks out there with Precious Achiuwa, and it's Westbrook in at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, great teamwork. Randall has a terrific connection with his teammates. Love when he goes after those alley-oops.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Levine. Shot clock at 6. Back to Westbrook. Outside Achiuwa. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. On the wing, MP. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. The Kings trailing. Outside Levine. MP against Westbrook. Pass to DeRozan. Tries again. Look at DeRozan making his presence felt.
Goes in there with no doubt. DeRozan, fearless.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. DiVincenzo to pass to MP. Drives to the hoop, and MP throws it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Achua. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. It's stolen. Westbrook taking his time here. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Such great control from Westbrook. Just stop and pop, catching the defense all off balance.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Kings making a switch here. Murray's checked in. And then for Minnesota, Reed comes in for Randall. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for DiVincenzo. Reed a screen on Westbrook. Down low. And Reed with a basket on the assist by MP. Silva's got 4 assists now tonight. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Monday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. A minute 22 left in the first half of this one. McDaniels passes to MP. Back to Daniels. MP outside. Pass to Gobert. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Here's MP. Westbrook with the defensive effort.
Even though it wasn't a clear pass, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
And here is DeRozan. McDaniels covering. DeRozan against McDaniels. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Count the basket. Reed's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, good work by MP, noticing when someone else has a superior opportunity to score.
Kings trail by 4. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Up top, Levine. Over Edwards. Shot by Levine, no good. Minnesota shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Here's Westbrook. Drains the jumper to finish off the break. Westbrook's got 6.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Edwards for 3. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves ahead, up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
Well, who hasn't been impressed with MP? The skill, the work ethic. He's got good instincts, man. I like this kid.
Yeah, there's plenty to dislike if you're playing against him.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Kings.
I'm not seeing their activity on.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been quite a game for Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Silva in at the 1 spot. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, DeMontis said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said, DeMontis is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Guys?
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, I'm wondering, RJ, do you think we'll see a Zach LaVine highlight dunk tonight?
Yeah, B.A., most nights we normally do. Something else also, I've come to expect shooting sprees from Zach. This man can rattle off 3 and 4 and a quarter like it's nothing.
Back to Westbrook. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Randall, a screen on Westbrook. And there's the lob. And it's Randall with the jam.
On either side of the pick and roll, Randall is a problem.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. MP against Westbrook. DeRozan looks it over. Sabonis with a screen on McDaniels. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Dangerous all over the floor. Sabonis demands the defense's full attention.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father. And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Sabonis with a screen on McDaniels. And Sabonis slams it in.
Excellent body control by Sabonis, rolling off the pick and into position.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. McDaniels from long range. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Silva's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. DeRozan outside. Banked it in off the glass. DeRozan's got 9 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Inside, here's Silva. The slam from MP.
I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Let's take a look at the numbers for Anthony Edwards. Here's Sabonis. 11 points in the game. Murray passes to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up, high post. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota leading by 7. Randall outside. MP with it. Give him 8. Takes it in. Oh, and the dunk by MP. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Attacking with reckless abandon. MP going all out on that drive.
Here's LaVine for 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Driving to the basket, pushing through the contact inside. MP.
Looking like an old hand out there. MP working the two-man game to perfection.
Westbrook, the pass to Sabonis. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Chums, thanks for the report. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by MP. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
DeRozan down low. McDaniels covering. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Randall outside. Outside McDaniels. MP outside. To the inside. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Kings trail by 11. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And Sacramento with some changes. Achua's checked in for Murray. Ellis comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Monk in for Westbrook. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. Clark is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Monk with a steal. He goes up. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
We expect good offense from Monk, and he's playing with a lot of energy to make sure he delivers it.
MP finds DiVincenzo. MP against Monk. And MP throws it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. Monk looking around. Pass to Levine. The three. The three-pointer is good from Levine.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Clark, the pass to Silva. Down low, MP drops it in.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Kings trail by 7. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
He's not the biggest guy, but it's the explosiveness, the athleticism of Levine that makes him so difficult to handle on that interior.
Both free throws good from Levine. 9 seconds left in the third. And here's Clark for 3. No good that time. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? It's Minnesota leading by 5. And time to... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in...
With some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Keegan Murray comes in for Achua. And it's Levine in for Monk. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. Edwards, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And Silva's subbed in for Conley. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. And it's DeRozan missing. Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Lets it go from 11. Another one falls for Minnesota.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Westbrook finds Murray. Here's Levine for three. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Levine's got 22.
He's caught fire here in the second half. Better late than never.
Outside Edwards. From deep. Edwards on target.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Up top, Westbrook, covered by MP. Gobert pulls it down. Minnesota leading by 4. MP drives in. Rejected by Westbrook.
Big block by Westbrook. You know that's got to fire him up.
Randall outside. Here's MP. Randall on the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, the stuff!
Wow. Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
And so DeRozan will bring it up for Sacramento. Off on the layup. Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Now McDaniels fires the 3. Rebounded by Sabonis.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Jacks up a 3. Gobert pulls it down.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Oh, it doesn't go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
DeRozan down low, guarded by Edwards.
There's an old school feel to DeMar's game. He'll hit you with a pull-up mid-range J. It makes DeRozan really tough to guard.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that brings him within 5.
They need everything they can get right now, but can't leave points on the table.
Westbrook against MP. Beyond the arc. Oh, it misses. Sacramento has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. DeRozan! Oh, got a piece of it. Westbrook against Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded closely. No good. The Timberwolves shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with this team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And he powers it down, one-handed.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Off on the layup.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Levine rips down the board. And it's Sacramento's ball. They trail by 9 for 3. Can't get it to go. Outside Edwards. MP drives in. Quick 2. All net. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, one of the stars of tonight's game. A strong scoring night for you, MP, reaching the 20-point threshold and a win for your team. That's a good night at the office.
It was all right. Wins always good, but I know I can play a lot better than that.
Ooh, how so?
I get buckets, Jennifer Quintana. You know this. 20 points, that's light work for me. But it's all good. again, a win's a win. Next game, I know I'll drop 40 points.
Can't wait to see it, MP. Thank you.
Hey, maybe 60.
Brian, over to you.
Thank you, Jennifer.